Alright guys, back again. So before I get started, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks to all my subs, my members. If you're not and you just watch the channel, appreciate it. So gonna dive into a little bit. This ain't gonna be a long one at all. None of mine are really, but gonna dive in a little bit again to what the district attorney said on the WJHL interview. Some of you guys may not have heard this, but probably a lot of you have. So if you are new to the case and you hadn't heard this, it kind of gives you a glimpse, I believe, into maybe police have got this figured out and they know what happened and who done it. And the reason I say that is the wording of the district attorney. Now, the reason why there hasn't been any arrests in this is because he says it's complicated and it's made even more complicated by the players in this investigation, or in this case. So that tells me right there they know who done it, whatever it is, to Summer. You know what I mean? Instead of the suspects, I'd say he's just using the word players. And there's something else he says in this too that leads me to believe that they know what happened. So let me play it for you. Hopefully you can hear it, guys.
Now, as the 10-month mark is approaching, his role is looking ahead to the possibility of charges.
It's a case that has implications of the legal system and the law, but
so they know what happened. He says it has implications of the legal system and the law. That kind of tells me he knows. They know.
It's a case that has implications of the legal system and the law, but
so if they hadn't figured it out already, why would he say that, right? They know. They know what they're dealing with. Let's listen to what else he says here.
You couldn't classify it right now as there's no criminal charges been filed.
Summer's older brother.
So yeah. So what do I think? I think they've got it figured out. They know who done what, or are probably 98% sure on who done what. But he goes on to say there's not been any charges filed yet. So what do you guys think he means by it has implications?
Possibility of charges.
It's a case that has implications of the legal system and
implications of the legal system and the law. So, implications of the legal system and the law. Kind of like, well, it's borderline illegal. You know what I mean? So did they rehome Summer? Or is it still what a majority of you guys think? And you know, because y'all think that they, you know, Dawn and Candus have done the worst here. I'm trying to keep an open mind, but you know, like everybody says, the longer it goes on, the worse the outcome probably is going to be. Now there are rare cases where, you know, and this could be one, guys. A lot of people keep saying, well, who would do this and risk getting caught, getting in trouble? My question to you is, who would help them out like they have been? Right? So, yeah, I really, by the statements the district attorney here is given, I'm just going back in these videos and just picking them apart and just trying to pick up on stuff that I might not have picked up on or missed before. And I've kind of went over this before, but you know, now I remember. I don't remember whose live stream it was on, but I do remember it was someone's live stream. Dawn got really, really defensive and said, we didn't kill our daughter. And the way he said it, I kind of believed him. Right? Now, I know they lie, but just something about the tone of his voice, I believed him. So, is this a case of, you know, we need to keep her safe? Because I don't know if y'all know this or not, but in Tennessee, if you get in trouble with CPS, neglect, child abuse, whatever, and that child is under 8 years old, it's a felony. Okay. See, the boys were over 8. They were over 8. Summer was the only one under 8 years old that could pick up a felony charge on Dawn and Candus for neglect, abuse, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Her being so young would have picked up a felony charge on Dawn and Candus. So could it be they're hiding her? Could it be that they hid her away to keep from you know, getting felony charges when CPS done what they needed to do and the law got involved? I mean, CPS can't charge the parents and arrest them or anything like that, but they can get the law involved. You know what I mean? And that's when Dawn and Candus could get the felony charges if, you know, Summer being the evidence could have got them in trouble. You know what I mean? So, interference with CPS? Could be. Let's take a listen.
In the law, but you couldn't classify it right now as there's no criminal charges been filed.
Summer's older brothers were put into CPS custody last July, but no charges have been filed over their removal. However, their father, Don Wells, is serving time in the Hawkins County Jail over DUI and violation of probation charges.
This is a very complicated issue.
See, again, by him saying this is a very complicated issue, and he's like looking up, trying to make sure he uses his words correctly. They know what's going on. I think they know what's happened. I really honestly do. And because it's a complicated issue, that may be where we're running into the what's taking so long to make an arrest part. You know what I mean?
That has been made more complicated by the players in this drama.
And he said it's, you know, there he is. He's saying it's been made more complicated by the players in this drama. And he's calling it drama. So, Is Summer being hid from CPS as I got you? You ain't getting us. I got you. Is it Don and Candus playing games with CPS because they know Summer was about to be taken? Everything's games, it seems like, with Don and Candus, right? And
has been made more complicated by the players in this drama.
they know who done it. Why would he say that? The players in this drama. They know, in my heart, 95%, they probably know what happened and who done it. He's just using the word players instead of suspects. And yeah.
No one has been arrested or charged in relation to the little girl's disappearance, but that doesn't mean it couldn't happen at some point.
We make ourselves available to both the Sheriff's Office and the TBI to advise them as to the consequences of the next step that they're proposing to take and how we can do it to where if there is eventually a prosecution, it'll be what they gather will be something that would be that we could introduce in a court. Make sure we cover all those bases.
If an arrest,
make sure we, yeah. So that's what's taking so long here, guys. It sounds like, you know, they're taking their time building a case, and you know, they're just bouncing stuff off of the district attorney. You know, here's what we got, and the district attorney says, I know you got this, but they could argue this, and then you're gonna have to come up with something else because it ain't gonna stick. So I mean, it doesn't sound like it's gonna be an easy thing to do, and that's probably what's been going on these last 2 years. Is, you know, they've been going to Dan Armstrong and saying, hey, here's what we got, here's what we got, here's what we got. And Dan's probably going, okay, well, that's good. That's all good, you know, fine and dandy. But now they could challenge you on this. And here's how they could challenge you on this. So you need, you know, and because you don't want, you know, you don't want another, the glove does not fit, you must acquit. Or another Casey Anthony. You know what I mean, guys? I think they know what's happened. I'm just trying to wrap my head around what he's saying and what could have happened. Because it almost sounds like the way he's wording this and phrasing it and stuff, and calling it drama. It almost sounds like games are being played with Summer. You know what I mean? So, and that in itself, you know, if that is truly what's going on here, and Don and Candus are playing games with CPS, you know, thinking that they've got a aha gotcha moment. Yeah. What do you guys think? Y'all see where I'm coming from with this? Let me know what you think in the comments below. So, that's what I wanted to bring to you. I'm still going over some of these videos, a lot of the videos, just trying to see if I feel differently about certain things, and this is one of them. So let me know what you think. Do you think that, based on what the district attorney said and how he said it, do you think they're using Summer as a big old game here to say, haha, you thought you was getting us, didn't you? Or do you think it's something worse and she's no longer with us? So let me know what you think. I'm actually going to leave the link to this in the description below, so if you want to go watch it and kind of dissect what the district attorney says and after you do that, feel free to leave some comments. Just let me know what you think. Do you think this whole thing has been games? Because it's funny how the district attorney refers to it as drama and players, you know. So let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you tomorrow night. So stay safe out there. I know there's a lot of storms and stuff going on. I'm going to be going to the beach very, very soon. So I'm going to take you guys on the road with me. We'll be doing some shows from the beach. So let me know what you think about that. And I'll see you tomorrow night.